morally value it if you feel something, whenever you like
That's
kill it or
no.
do
I'm saying
something to a
that's
specific thing.
towards you valuing it. If you feel some kind of way about doing this thing.
Right, that's just what I just said in different words.
Yeah.
This man Whyfun.
But it's
Let's
not the
just take
same in
L's today.
different words. Because I'm saying it's evidence for not. It's not the fact that we had my phone. I don't know how. Which.
You're good. What were you
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say?
fine. Bro,
Yeah.
Griff,
So
low-key,
it's
me and you are
evidence
like a
towards
crazy tag team.
Oh god, bro. We just started dating more people.
What's the
that's
argument?
evidence for that. So I'm just telling you that we still value humans. Like I can give evolution here.
Yeah, it might be like an aesthetic
Evolution
value
accounts of it.
at that point.
You said an aesthetic
I
value.
think this would just be an aesthetic value because even when we look at like relationships, it's not something you're not valuing that person because it's like of the human race. You're valuing them because you find certain qualities of the human race attractive.
Yeah, and like that
Remember
actually
that.
falls
I'm
back.
telling you,
Hold
like,
on.
if you're
Like that
saying that
actually.
like we don't, I think that's just an absurd claim. Why do you think we take care of children and etc.
Because we morally value
Because we
them.
find a quality. Yeah, we value like a quality of children.
You said we value a quality of children, then why do we take care of like autistic children that like won't amount to nothing,
They're
won't
still
contribute to
sentients.
society or anything?
We're not
Because we don't.
utilitarians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're not saying that we just want
So
to
that's
kill them
still
because they're
sentient,
providing
then why do
utility.
we still value brain dead people in the first place?
We don't value brain dead people.
Yeah, we
People
don't.
do
Like,
value brain dead people.
that's like. Well, yeah, people do. We don't. We don't care if other people value brain dead people.
Even then, it's not gonna be you like valuing them. It's gonna be you valuing your experiences with them, like we said, like at the very beginning of this like conversation.
Yeah, or like say
Your
you're a
experiences
doctor.
with
Hold
the brain
on.
dead person is just them like sitting there doing nothing. Like,
Hold on. Like say there's like a doctor, right? Like you saying, oh yeah, like a doctor would take care of a brain dead person. Like that's just a part of their job. That's part of their duty. So that's not like even if you say like they give the corpse like ethical consideration, that would just be due to some extrinsic factor
Yeah,
that
but
isn't like
You would
related to
also
the.
notice the fact that you never see them say the doctor morally ought to take care of a brain dead person. It's just like, oh, they are morally ought to take care of a brain dead person because of the family. It's like you're trying to make it the body when it's clearly not the body. You're missing the whole picture.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's some form of extrinsic factor that would lead them to like taking care of the brain dead person.
there's an intrinsic factor. No one's denying that. No one's denying to take care of them because of the family. Not what I'm denying in the first place.
Well, I mean, right, but you said we value the corpses, but we're saying like we value like extrinsic factors. And if you agree that we value extrinsic factors, not the corpses themselves, or not the corpses, the
I
brain dead
didn't
people
agree that
themselves.
we don't value the corpse itself.
But like everything we've brought up has been an extrinsic factor of some sort. You've given no like
Yeah, they're an
reasoning
extrinsic
as
factor. Like we can value again. This just goes back to my point that we can value multiple things.
right. But I'm saying like you've given no reasoning to value like these specific things. Whenever like it's like an explanation for all the other things, that being there's some form of extrinsic factor, right? Say like for example, I say I value. Or actually, I'll just say I don't value fetuses prior to 20 to 24 weeks because because they don't have conscious experience. That would be due to some form of like intrinsic factor to the fetus itself. However, if I say like I'm a pro-lifer, right, and you say I don't value, say I don't value like or say I don't value like people who decide they want to kill fetuses because they want to kill fetuses. That's like an extrinsic factor. They like you're saying they support murder, therefore like an extrinsic factor. You don't support murder. They do. Therefore that would mean that like you would not want to value that person. That's like generally how we view morals. Like even if you're an intuitionist, you can have an explanation for some moral beliefs. Low-key, I might have just yapped. I'm not really paying attention.
Yugi, bro.
Kind of did.
Whyfun, I think you're conflating the values for more values. Not all values are more
I
values.
think, like I said again, I think values are moral values. Obviously, when I talk about mathematical values, that's completely different.
What about like aesthetic values and art values?
What do you mean by aesthetic value?
Like how you value a painting.
Sorry. Like how you value a painting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, I think
to be
anything
fair,
you have an emotional attachment to would be some sort of moral value.
You have emotional attachments to paintings.
Some people do.
Some people don't. That doesn't matter. I'm asking you if
Okay.
an emotional attachment to a painting is a moral value.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said that. I
Okay,
just started
that,
that.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know what that means.
You don't know what it means to
Yeah, I
have
don't know
moral
what it
value
means
for
to say
something?
that this
To have
painting
moral
is good.
consideration,
Hold on,
like
hold on, hold on.
to
I don't
consider this thing as
no.
valuable.
I don't know what it means to say this painting is morally good.
yeah. Like,
Dude,
Can you
and
define
if
that
we
for
obviously
say
me?
like,
establishing morals in this painting does good actions or does bad actions. We can say the painting is good as in
Also,
it
maybe are
was
you defining
it looked
morality
nice.
as a different kind of value?
No. I'm
No.
saying we have moral consideration for this thing.
Why do
wait,
we have
so
moral
hold on,
consideration
like,
for a painting?
wait, so
I
hold on, Whyfun, real quick. Would you say like generally say like, oh yeah, this we say this painting is good? Would you say like a good reason to say X painting is good is because like the meaning that's put into like the
Wait,
creation of the
Yugi, I was
painting or
so
any piece of
close.
art?
I was so
That could
close
be a
to get
reason
him to
too.
agree. Whyfun, why is the reason that we morally value this painting? Just answer that, please. Answer
Hmm.
that.
You said what's the reason?
Yeah, why do we
Can I
morally
answer?
value this painting?
Again, I think the creator can value it because they spent their
Oh,
time
so
on it.
maybe
But other
it's
people can
because it's a
value it
sentient
because
person that yeah. So you're not making a moral consideration for that painting. You're making a moral consideration for a sentient experience, which would be the person.
Yeah, even then, that's also just an extrinsic factor. This
that's
goes back
kind
to what
of
we
just
said
the thing that's
earlier.
within question, Griff. You're just saying because there's an alternate explanation, therefore your explanation just is not the case, which just isn't sufficient.
Wait, repeat what you said.
You're saying that because there's an alternate explanation, then yours just is not the case. I
That
think
is not
you
what
kept
I'm saying.
conflating multiple times. That is what you're saying. You're saying there's an alternate explanation. You're saying we're
No.
valuing this thing and not this thing. That's the thing actively that's within question.
I have a question, Griff.
What's up?
Are you saying this is between how can I put this in simple terms? As like you get the thing like you don't hold no value because this set thing doesn't say a criteria instead of
Yeah, that's
you
exactly
don't
what I'm saying. That is
like
100% what I'm saying. I'm
and like the
surprised that
other
you
one is
picked that
like
up from like those two sentences you heard. That's you are tracking so much better than Whyfun right now.
are you
Yeah,
Alright.
Harrison's the goat.
Whyfun saying that he hold that this have more value because how he feels about that said action instead of
Yeah, so if he's
uh,
saying about how he feels, feelings would be a subset of like sentience.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
feeling.
like
Yeah, I get that's where that was. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that you having feelings for it is you having moral consideration. That's not the thing that we're giving moral consideration to.
you saying that's
Having
a trans I have
having
Because if we
feelings for
destroy this
something is
painting,
what gives it
then the
moral
painting
value.
is bad,
Maybe if the
right? So
feelings
that
are what you morally
literally is
value,
just us
then yes.
valuing the painting. Because if we destroy the painting and the painting was so sad, we can
Are
say
these?
that that still doesn't go against my point that we're valuing the painting.
No, you're not morally valuing the painting. You're morally valuing the
Yes,
sentient
you
experience.
are.
Why are you
wait,
morally
Griff, do you
valuing the
see our
painting?
recipes? More like moral statements come from like how they feel. Like argue
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah. So what I'm saying is, no, that's what he's trying to argue, I guess. What I
yeah,
was saying is that the moral action would be the action of destroying the painting, and what you're not valuing is the painting. You're valuing the effect of destroying the painting. So you're just
yeah,
making like
and
a random like ramble point for no reason.
yeah, and also
We're
say we
not.
like say for
No.
example we like you say like we value the art due to like the meaning that's put into the creation of it. That would also just be valuing some form of extrinsic factor rather than the art itself.
you argue that's a moral consideration. As if like we ought
Uh,
not to like
I'd say it's more of
cause
an
like
aesthetic consideration, like how you like you can make the claim that like
Griff.
I value Star Wars more than I do Doom.
Griff. I'm just gonna ask you this question, and if you're gonna answer the same thing, that's literally conceding to my point.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. It's literally just that if we destroy this painting, they don't lead to the painter being sad. Therefore, we don't destroy the painting, right?
Wait,
Yeah,
is it
so-
immoral to do?
We're valuing
so
the
hold on.
safety of this painting because the author was so sad because it got
Wait,
destroyed.
no.
Right?
Hold on, Whyfun, you just conceded because you're valuing the painter's morals, not the painting itself, or not the painter's morals, it's the painter's feeling.
Is it
Wait.
immoral
Obviously,
because
we're
you're
valuing the
destroying?
painter's feelings.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're valuing the painter's feelings. That's
There's
just
no
obvious.
way
That
you
doesn't
just got
mean we're not
Yugi.
valuing the painting.
Yugi's
Like, y'all just conceded.
Wait. Sorry. Wait. What is it? You saying it would be? You saying it'd
What do
be
y'all
immoral?
think it means to
Wrong
value the
or
painting? I
be
don't know how
wrong?
else to answer this. Like, we value the
Yeah.
safety of the painting.
I don't know what it
Clearly.
means to value the safety of the painting. Why do you value the safety of the painting? Because you value the
Like, why
safety of
does
the
it have?
The author was
sentience.
so sad. Because the author was so sad. Because we have moral
Yes,
consideration
because
for
you
the
value the
author's
author.
feelings.
Oh,
By
'cause-
extension, you would have to have moral consideration for the destruction of this
no,
painting.
you don't have moral consideration for the painting destroyed. You would say that you have moral consideration for the action of the painting being destroyed.
What do you think having moral consideration is?
Having moral consideration? To have moral consideration, you must be sentient.
Oh, that's not answering the question.
Yes, it is.
What do you think it means to have moral consideration?
To be
We have
sentient.
something. Oh,
Being sentient allows you to have moral consideration. Okay, that is not answering what is moral consideration.
Moral
just by
consideration?
having. I thought
Yes.
you said.
Moral consideration is to morally value something.
What does it mean to morally value something?
To morally value something would be to value something morally. It's gonna be defined by itself, right? So if you want to ask me
So
what my
it
moral
means to
values
value
are, you can
something
ask me
morally.
that. That's a
Clearly,
conversation we
it's
can
to
have.
value something morally.
Yeah. So
What do you think it means to value something morally? Like, I'm
so
trying to
why are you
ask
asking
something
what do I
informative.
morally value? I'm just trying to be clear
No.
on the language
What
here.
does it mean to value something morally? It's like
Yeah, it means
the
that
thing that
moral.
you gave wasn't like informative. So go ahead.
You can't add an adjective onto a word and ask me to describe what that word means now. That just doesn't make sense.
Can
No,
I'm
you
asking
can't.
to define the words
If you're saying,
individually.
what does it mean for morality, for you to morally value something? Well, value would be a different definition, and then morally would be a different definition. So you would have to put those two together.
Yeah, which is why
So
I'm.
do you
Which
want
is
me
why
to
I'm.
define both of those words?
Dude, since moral moral value is just a combination of moral and value.
Yes, it would mean to
Define the two
morally
words and
value
explain
something.
how
That's
they
what morally
conjunct
value
together
means.
to make moral values is. So go ahead.
So what makes moral values?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand because you're fucking not making sense at all. So what I morally value is sentience. What's the question asked?
No. Okay. So you would agree that something moral is just something. Morals is just something that's good or bad, right?
A moral is a way the world should be in regards to like conduct of character or how one should act. In reference to like good or bad.
Yeah, how one should act, how one should, yeah, how something should act. And a value, how would you define a value?
Value?
Yeah.
A value is just gonna be a judgment of something.
Yeah.
I can hear you looking it up, so I'm right. You know I'm right.
I'm not looking it up.
Okay.
I'm literally on the phone. We're talking about that mouse click. I was not looking it up.
I can hear someone looking it up.
That's
Not
probably
me.
me. That's probably like my mouse clicking because
Oh.
I'm playing something while we're talking.
Yeah.
Not on PC.
So value is just gonna be a judgment on something. So if you morally value something, it's gonna
Sure.
be
So
valuing something
value
how
the
one
way
should act
people
in
should
reference to
act,
good or
right?
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not all normative statements are moral values. You wouldn't say
So we
you wouldn't
value
say
the way
you
people
ought to go to the
should
fridge if you're
act
hungry is a moral
towards this
claim.
painting, do we not?
That would be an aesthetic claim. That's different to moral. In the same way that you ought to walk to the bathroom if you have to use the restroom, it's a normative claim. Right?
Okay, listen. Griff. So by the way, we just
What's up?
defined moral value to be. Do we not like
What did we
value
define
the way
morality to
someone
be
should
again?
act towards this painting?
What did we morally value
Don't
then?
we value the way someone should act
No,
towards this
what?
painting?
Okay, so if you want to ask me what I value morally, you can ask me that.
I'm not asking you what do you value morally. I'm asking you by what we just defined it as. Don't you say that we value
We
this
haven't defined
painting?
what I
We value
value.
the way people
No,
should.
we define what
We value
morality
the
is.
way
We
people
haven't
should
defined
act
what I
towards this
morally value.
painting.
No,
Griff, it doesn't matter what you
that wouldn't
morally
be a moral
value.
claim,
I'm
like I said
telling
earlier.
you,
No, but that's not
Griff,
how I define
Griff.
morality. No, Whyfun, you're not gonna misdefine my like thing and like strawman me and like make stupid
You
arguments.
defined it. The way people should act in reference was good or bad.
Yeah, in reference to what is good or bad.
No,
So this
In
painting.
reference, that's what I just said.
Yeah. So
So,
Wait, so
giving a judgment on how people should act in reference towards good or bad, or is it painting? If they act in this way, it's bad. If they act in this
yeah,
way,
these
it's
judgments have
good.
to be
They
based off
should
something
act in the
though.
way that's
These
good.
judgments have to have a
wait,
value.
yeah. Also, Wi-Fi, we've been over this. Like I already answered this question earlier.
Yeah, so you're just trying to be ratty, and you know it, because you know
I'm not
you're overly
ratting. I'm
ratty.
just telling you by the definition, dude. You
We haven't
literally
defined
agree
moral
with me.
value.
Yeah, and also, hold on, Wi-Fi.
What
You
did
may
we
have
just go on
forgotten.
then?
You can
What
make
did
a
we just
Wi-Fi.
go
hold
on?
on. You can make a moral claim on anything. That doesn't mean it's truly a moral claim.
We can make a moral judgment on something. What do you mean a moral claim, dude?
So by moral claim, I mean it accurately makes a moral claim.
The definition of a moral claim is accurately making a moral claim.
You can make a moral claim for. You could say it's you morally ought to not make that painting, or you can make a moral claim on that painting. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense to say that because of
Yeah,
how we
but-
define moral value.
Great. I'm asking you, what is a moral claim?
Yeah,
if you,
you can.
put the
Yeah, you
word
can make
in the
moral claims
definition,
on it.
that's
That's
just
not what we're
uninformative.
debating. That's not the topic.
I have
of
a
debate.
question.
I'm not questioning that. I'm questioning what does it mean to make a moral claim.
What does it mean to make a moral claim? Okay, so I think to make a true moral claim, you'd have to make a claim that is relevant to all moral factors and subsets of those in regards to like a normative claim. So you would have to.
Why the hell are we talking? When did I ever bring up a claim about objective morality, bro?
I didn't say objective morality, did I?
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Lying would
Also-
be, but go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
You go.
I think y'all getting ethics and like aesthetics like confused.
I think that's what Whyfun's
Yeah.
confused. We're trying to make that distinction
Oh.
from him.
I think y'all getting like ethics and like aesthetics like two different things because
I
aesthetics.
think aesthetic values are just moral values. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
By
that's what he's saying.
my understanding of this.
Yeah, so you're just wrong.
You think they're the same thing?
Yeah, from my understanding of it, yeah.
I'm so glad I
I'm
got
not
this on
gonna
recording.
lie. A lot of people do hold that position. but
You're
not
recording,
all.
Griff?
Yes.
Let's go.
Whyfun. Do you
Yeah,
really think aesthetic
that was-
values are moral values?
To my understanding, yes. Like
Okay, what is
from
an
the
aesthetic value?
and I reason.
What is an aesthetic
You
value?
said what is an aesthetic value? From what you just said, an aesthetic value is it's a judgment we make on like the way you value a painting, for example. That's an example you gave, and like the way we value that is an aesthetic value. It's like we value. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
the
to, I don't
value
know
of the
exactly you
beauty
said.
of the painting.
Yeah, and then by the way, Wi-Fi. I need to make this clear. We've for the past 10 minutes we've been going over a point that we've already answered, right? So we already answered, you say, oh yeah, generally morally we would not want to destroy the painting, but I already explained where that's derived from.
I don't even know
You're
why we're
deriving
going
it
on
from
this, 'cause
not wanting to.
He agreed there's distinctions between aesthetics and morality 20 minutes ago. And now he's
Yeah.
disagreeing on
I
this.
was dude, paintings and having more consideration about painting. I was
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't just
it's-
make
yeah,
that doesn't make sense to me. What does it mean for a painting to be morally bad?
By the
Like, I
way,
think
Griff.
it,
What's up?
like,
When you say no, the whole thing is when you say morally bad, that usually entails though like a moral action. I think a moral action and moral value are distinct. I kept saying this many times.
Okay, I don't
A moral
know
action
what
and
it
a
means
moral
to
value
morally
are
value a
distinct.
painting.
Yeah, I think they're distinct.
Also, like, I don't think they're distinct. I think a moral action is a subset of a moral value.
That's true. Any moral
Whatever.
action is just gonna
I
be a
think
claim
a
on the
moral
moral
action. I think
values.
we base our actions off a moral action off of moral value. So if we value, say for example, if I value Ryan, then I wouldn't kill him. I think that's clear.
But why
And me
wouldn't you
killing
kill
them based on
Ryan?
that moral value would be in a moral action
Right.
isn't
But
it?
why wouldn't you kill Ryan? Like, where are you deriving that from?
because I have moral value for him.
That was just circular. GG.
How was that?
Oh,
You said
Yeah,
why wouldn't
so-
I kill Ryan because I have moral value for him?
Right. And I asked where that's derived from. Did you not hear my question?
No, I didn't hear that. I thought you asked the same question again.
Also, Griff, whenever like this is over, if you're gonna like upload this on YouTube, slide me the link.
oh, I will.
But
This is kind of funny.
But
You
Bro,
said
Griff,
how
this is
would
like-
you said where do we get that moral value from? Why do we moral value Ryan?
the whole
Yeah.
moral value.
My belief is that it's because he's a member of our species. I've been saying this whole time.
okay, why do we
We're
value
saying
members
that's
of our own
probably gonna
species?
be a subset of like sentience.
Because that continues our species. That's the whole point of that's what species do. Like we observed this many times.
Mhm.
Human race is no different. This is why we fall in love. This is why we have like the instinct to fall in love and have kids, and to like
Yeah,
how
this
that's
is
why we
just
have sex
fallacious.
drives.
You wouldn't- If we made this argument about any other thing except for like morality, you would say that's just like fallacious inherently. But when it comes to morality,
Yeah.
because it
Oh,
like,
I wouldn't.
because that's
For
just an
sure.
appeal to
Like if we
tradition.
have evidence pointing towards these things like sex drives, we
Yeah, this is still just
literally
an
have
appeal to
evidence.
either tradition or origin. It just depends on what you want to go at it with.
No, oh my appeal to tradition. I don't think that would be fallacious in some sense. I don't know how many
How?
times I gotta tell you this.
Wait, did you miss the second fallacy that I listed?
What was this like? Those?
Appeal to
I
origin.
was addressing the first one because I usually go point by point. We're just like, oh,
Well, I mean, there wasn't really 2 points being expressed there, right? He was just listing two fallacies that could like be applied to this specific point, right?
that's two
So
different points. So go
No, that
ahead.
doesn't have to be two
Griff.
different points. What?
That is yapping, bro.
Wait, so hold on. Do you
Griff,
believe
those
like hold on. So do you believe like say for example, you make a point and then I say, okay, so like this point is fallacious. You ask why it's fallacious, and I say, oh yeah, it's straw manning me and it's non sequitur. That's just a
That's two
conjunction.
different
That's just a
points.
no. That's a
Yeah,
conjunction.
it's called a
That-
sub point, dude. The sub point leads to the conclusion. Sure,
That's
both
a
points
con-
lead to the conclusion. But the whole
Wait.
thing is those two different points. That's like saying
Wait.
two premises. Those aren't two different points because they both lead to the same conclusion.
Look,
They're
can we just
clearly
get back to the
different
actual
points.
topic of the debate? Because you're clearly
Yeah.
trying to run because
Yeah.
you're outclassed.
Not trying to run, but sure.
Okay, so let's get back to the actual.
Bro, Griff, this is like the second time we've jumped someone in VC for no reason.
Bro, it's so fun jumping people though. Well, he tried to
We
come in at
literally
us
are.
first.
True, actually.
Anyway,
So
what y'all
Whyfun,
doing?
this is just an appeal to
So-
tradition, just because, or an appeal to origin, just because this is the case. I don't see why it's not the case. And it's also
Dude,
that
you're
it's like
saying that this is fallacious. I'm questioning why is it fallacious by saying that because
I gave you
we
3
have
different
this
fallacies.
tradition. Yeah, what's the 3 fallacies, bro?
Isot gap, tradition fallacy, origin fallacy. Which one do you want to go into first?
The tradition fallacy. We're going to the tradition one first.
Actually, no. Let's go into the Isot gap.
That's what I'm going.
Let's go into the Isot gap.
Go ahead.
So why, just because this is the case, why is it morally valuable?
You said just because what is the case?
You're not even tracking, are you?
I think a morally valuable thing is just determines on how we should or shouldn't act. So, but
We're not questioning about what morally valuing something is, because we're both agreeing on that
yeah,
to some extent. I'm asking you, why should we value humans? Just because we tend to value
To
humans
continue
biologically. Yeah, why? That's just like
Isn't that
it's
just
like
a
that.
Why we
Why
continue
is
our
that what we
species?
morally value?
We can survive.
Yeah, why is that what we
I
morally
said, why is that
value?
what we morally value? Because it's
Yeah.
like I just told you, that's evident in nature. The whole point of species, which what we observe, all
Yeah.
our
So
observations,
you're still
the
making the
what
it's
we
fallacy.
be
You're
quiet. The
just
whole
saying
point of
this is the
species is
case.
to
You're not saying
continue the species.
why we ought not do it. Why we have reason not to go
You
against
see, I'm
this.
not saying what we ought not like
Yeah.
not value our children
What is the
because we would
oughtness property of this claim?
we
What is the
wouldn't continue
oughtness?
this. What is the oughtness?
Yeah. What is this like motivational force coming from?
The desire to continue our species.
The desire to continue your species.
Yes.
So I'm asking.
Which is an inherent thing we're all born with. Like it's a more. I'm telling you.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
I'm
how many times
asking
I
you
got to tell
why
you.
is why is this desire like any like thing on why we should morally value it? Why is it like a moral claim? And you're saying because it is what we desire.
What is a moral claim, dude?
What is a moral claim? It's a moral claim. It's a claim on what's right or bad. I think we both know what a moral claim is. We've rehashed this multiple times.
A claim on what's good and bad.
No, we don't have to rehash this again. We rehashed it several times now.
We have it, but sure. A claim.
So
I think this is a claim
do
on
we
good and
morally
bad because I'm
no? Why do
saying
we
this is
more?
good or this is
Why
bad.
is it morally valuable?
Mm.
Outside of using the definition of it, why is it morally valuable?
Outside of using the definition, why is it morally valuable?
Yeah.
Because we have this. It's literally just our intuition.
Okay, but we don't morally value sex.
Okay.
Okay, so then why is that intuition just seems to be wrong?
What do you mean intuition seems to be? What do you mean by wrong intuition?
I don't know. Whatever intuition you're trying to posit, right? You're saying it's intuitively.
You're saying an intuition is wrong, but you don't know what a wrong intuition is.
What? I know what you can have wrong intuitions. I never said that you couldn't.
I'm asking, what does it mean to be a wrong intuition?
A wrong intuition
It
to
doesn't
have an
seem
intuition that's wrong.
like.
An intuition doesn't have to
What
be
does it
correct.
mean to like? What does it mean to be an intuition to be wrong? It's not informative, dude.
What's it mean
It's
for
like
an
it
intuition to
sounds
be wrong?
incoherent to me for an intuition to be wrong.
Okay, intuition is just like a belief that you have something a priori. So
Well, moral intuition, I should say. My fault.
yeah, moral
I'm sorry.
intuition it would just be the belief of something at first hand. Some of these intuitions can be wrong. In fact, some intuitions are wrong, right?
Just some
So-
intuitions could be wrong. That's what I'm questioning.
Yeah.
So what is for something to be wrong? What does it mean for moral intuition to be wrong, dude?
What does it mean for a moral intuition to be wrong? For the
Yes.
belief that you have based off the intuition to not be truth tracking.
So you believe morals are objective then?
No, I'm not.
That would be an
anti-racist.
entailment of your claim for it to be wrong.
What did I just say?
If
Wait, no.
morals are subjective, then there's no such thing as a wrong.
No, you didn't ask me why is it
It
morally
would just
wrong.
be your own moral system. You would say this moral system is wrong, which would entail there's a right moral system, which would be the objective one, dude.
No.
You're not tracking.
I'm not saying there's an objective one. That's not what I said at all. You're just not tracking.
Because I'm saying that's an entailment of your claim.
No, it's not.
Are you
I'm
saying
an
there's such thing as
error
a wrong moral intuition?
I don't think intuitions are truth tracking. I don't think they purport to reality.
You don't think that intuitions correspond to reality?
No. Not all intuitions.
Is that what you just said?
You can have intuitions about dreams.
Okay.
Okay, so my point proven.
Dude, your point's not proven. I'm telling you, an entailment of your claim is that there is a right moral system and there is a wrong one, which would entail objective morality.
If
Now,
I'm saying all intuitions
explain
are
how you're-
false, then I'm saying that immorality is based off intuitions. Then I'm saying there's no right intuition. Then there's no right moral intuition.
Isn't that
then
just-
I'm an error theorist. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's just. I was about to say that's
an
just
error
error
theorist
theory.
is just saying that all moral systems are wrong. Then it wouldn't be no moral system would be truly wrong then if it's no right system.
That's not what that means. But okay.
'Cause then we wouldn't know what's wrong or what's right if there's no example of what right is, a right moral system. It's just so incoherent what you're saying.
You can say this, but you can provide an actual argument.
I just did.
No, you didn't. You just said it's incoherent.
Like, we know what a false claim is because we know what a claim that is true is. We don't
Okay.
know what a true claim is. We don't know what a false claim is.
I'm not saying that we can't have
That's not
epistemic
true.
odds.
You said
I'm
that's
just
not true. What claim? How would we know something that's false is not if we don't know what's true is?
We
Wait,
can know
so
what
do you
true
believe
things are
like
and still be an
we know what?
Wait, you get
Right. Hold on. Yeah, like we can know.
No,
Yeah,
you got
yeah, we can know
What
what
is a
true
true
means. Hold
moral
on.
statement then, dude?
Hold on. Like we can know what true is, but then we can claim all things are false. It's not that hard. That's like the
I'm
whole
saying
point.
you would need to
That's
know
like
what
hold on. Wait. That's like the whole point of epistemological skeptics. They know what true means, but they think all things are false or like
Wait.
unverifiable.
Why can epistemic?
Like
Why can
That's the
I
thing
just
is,
not
we need
be
to know what truth
epistemic
is.
realist
If
and
I'm
not a moral
questioning what is the
anti-realist?
true moral
Why-
statement,
wait,
then
why
that's what
fun?
I'm questioning.
I don't think there is a true moral statement.
I'm saying you would have to know what a true moral statement is to know what a false moral statement is.
Why?
So what is the true moral statement?
no, we would just need to know
There
what
doesn't
true
have
means.
to be a moral statement that is
A
true to
true
know what
moral
the
statement
definition
can
of a
be
true
any
moral
moral
statement is.
statement that accurately purports to reality, and the fact that it is like.
What does it mean for a moral
objective.
statement to accurately purport to reality, dude?
What? You want me to define the whole sentence to you, word by word? I don't know what you want me to do. You asked me to define the
Yes.
whole sentence, Brody. That's on you.
Yeah, I just asked you to. What does it mean for that to be? So that's
It
what I'm
means for
asking you
it
to
to
do.
like
What
exist
does it
in
mean for a
reality.
moral statement? What'd you say?
It means for it to exist in reality.
A moral statement to exist within reality?
Yeah. There's some
Do you not
property of
think
a
all moral statements exist within reality?
No, I don't think moral statements exist. Or I don't think moral properties exist.
Are these niggas still talking, bro? I was gone for like
You're like Griff. You're a non-cognitivist, I guess.
What do you
No,
mean by
I'm
exist then?
anti-realist.
That's what I would
Or
ask you.
Earthist. It's just I'm describing the word because he's not understanding.
What would you mean by exist?
Oh, that's
then?
fire.
Like, what would be my
Actually, agree
question?
with you.
Existence would just be like, so, this is a weird conversation now, because I don't know if you're a non-naturalist or not. Seems to me like you think moral
It doesn't
statements
matter.
exist.
It's a
It
simple
does matter.
question on. It really doesn't.
It really
What
does
this
matter,
thing
though.
do?
That's right.
Why?
Why does it matter if moral statements can exist in reality? Because you can be a moralist.
No. Why does it? No, I'm asking you. Why does it matter my position on something? I'm just asking you to. What was I just asking you to do?
I didn't say it was important. On your position was important at all.
Yeah, define existence. That's not, my position on something isn't important to you defining existence.
Okay, so I'm saying there's two ways to define existence here. You can define it as abstract existence, but it's still objective. So this would be like a divine command theory, or you can be a
And
naturalist
existence
and
is
say
abstract. That's uninformative.
How is it informative? That is it just that you don't know the words I'm using?
So that's uninformative, as in you have the word within the definition when we don't know what the word means.
What word am I using? That's in the
Existence. I'm asking you to define existence, and you said existence
Do you
is
want to
like
have a
could be an abstract
metaphysics
existence.
debate now? Existence.
It's not a metaphysics debate. I'm
So,
just asking
by
you to define the
existence, I
terms you're
just
using
mean
so
that
we get
it's-
clarity.
Okay, he's having a metaphysics debate with me now.
It's not a
By
metaphysics debate.
existence, I
All I'm
guess-
doing is asking you,
So-
what do you mean?
Existence in this case for moral reality or moral realism would just be that moral facts exist objectively.
I'm asking this one last time.
Okay.
If you don't answer,
There.
extend the conversation here.
Okay.
What does it mean to exist?
To exist? To have a fact
Yes.
of the matter?
Have a fact. What does it mean to have a fact of the matter? What do you? Huh?
Are you just gonna
Yeah.
ask
Also, another.
metaphysics now?
Wait. So, do you want like? Do
I'm
you
not
like
just gonna ask all this question. I'm just asking you till I get clarity. Then I'm adjusting what you're
The
saying.
state of having
Whyfun, do you
being
want
and
like
being real.
Yeah. Also, like, do you want like a more normative
The state of
definition? Because a
being
more
real.
normative. Hold on. A more
Yeah.
normative definition would be like correspondence with reality, and having a state of being would be
That's what I just
existent.
said, but like more
Yeah,
complicated.
corresponding or having a state of being. Are we not? Like,
No,
is our
corresponding and
language
having
not a state?
corresponding
Yeah,
and having a state of being.
Am I fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
stupid? I
not
just
not
said
a.
language
that.
not have those.
Why is he?
Does
Why is
language not
Whyfun
have
just
those?
ignorant when it comes to me?
Does language not have a wait?
Does
Sure,
language not have a state of being corresponds to reality?
hold on. Like, sure, all the words that we're saying right now, all like are like existent, but like the things that we're trying
Yeah,
to
so
like
more
portray.
propositions
Hold
are
on,
real.
shut up. Oh my God, shut up. The things that we're trying to portray don't necessarily have to be existent, right? I can like describe a square circle to you right now, but that doesn't mean a square circle is existent. It just means like the semantic idea of a square circle is existent.
Whyfun, can you actually bring in like a valid argument for moral realism, or you're just gonna try to attack my error theory because I don't think you have like defeated anything.
You said my fucking.
Okay, do you think are you gonna attack my error theories view? Do you want to know my reason for it?
Yeah, your reason for it is just truth is just a statement that exists, like has a state of being.
No, that's not what I said.
And I
I
don't
said
know how many
that
times.
I'm saying that I think morality is defined by the open-ended question. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, so maybe if you would actually ask me my fucking position instead of assuming things, you would know. So the open-ended question is just how morality is defined, and if we can truly define it, but we really can't. The definition of morality is up for debate. That has been for years and years and years, and we're both not going to solve it. But we can say that we intuitively know what morality is, even if we can't define it exactly in exact terms. And I think you would agree to this, that we both have a general sense of what good and bad means, even if we can't really define it to you. We define it by its feeling or by self-referential words like good and bad. So if this was the case, it would posit to me that it would be based off some sort of belief or intuition about something. I don't think intuitions, though, are truth tracking, right? I think these intuitions are biased and don't actually correspond to like reality when it's regarding like morality, unless you would have some evidence that would suggest otherwise.
How does something? Okay, so now I'm gonna ask you, what do you mean when you say that a moral statement to be true, and like you're saying a moral statement, which would be the utterance of it, that would be the statement.
For a moral statement to be true,
I guess
would either have to align to reality, or
how can something align? How can a moral statement align to reality?
I
Wait,
don't know.
what? Yeah, that's his whole point. He doesn't know. That's his whole stance.
You don't know how a moral statement can.
Okay, I'm gonna go get
Bro,
a
that's
drink.
his whole stance.
I'm gonna go get a drink. You tagging for the next 5 minutes because this is just.
Alright, bet.
Cool. So then.
So, like,
What you
what
mean by-
were you about to say, Whyfun?
You mean by true? You're just committing a definite fallacy. I don't really care for this argument.
Definite fallacy? What do you mean? We're not defining anything.
Y'all, I literally just asked y'all for like the past 20 minutes to define things. You were
We've been
defining
defining
things?
them perfectly. It's just that it doesn't fit your definition.
Yeah, and like the
No,
thing
a
is,
definite
whenever I
fallacy
say like,
is you're
hold on,
literally defining something that's incoherent, so you can say we don't know or we cannot know.
no, that's not what a definite fallacy is. A definite fallacy is defining a thing in a way intentionally to like support your stance, right? We've been defining things.
Is that not what you? Is that not what I just explained you doing?
No, not at all.
You're
None of
defining
the.
something that's incoherent in a way to benefit your stance.
What?
That was crazy. I can't believe he actually
Bro,
said that.
we haven't been defining these things as incoherent, right? We've been
You are
specifically
defining,
given.
like,
Hold on.
something that's true moral
Wait.
statement.
Wi-Fi, let me talk. Wi-Fi, we haven't been defining these things as incoherent, right? We've been given explanations as to if these things were to exist, then they would be X, right? And then you ask us, okay, so how does X exist? And we're saying we don't know because X things don't exist under our view. Is that not hard to understand? Or is that hard to
I'm
understand?
asking you how
This is like-
could X thing exist?
Right! That's literally what I just said!
No, you said why? How does it exist? Not how can.
No, that's not. Whoa.
How it does and how
Oh
it
my
can is
God.
the same thing. You're just being
It's
condensed
not
for
the
no
same
reason.
thing because something does. It's the difference between something that does exist, something that can exist. You actually exist. You don't.
Wait.
I don't say that you could exist. I can say that your kid
Something
possibly in the
cannot
future could
exist and
exist.
something does
But
not
you
exist.
yourself exist right now.
No, if something cannot exist, then
That's the
definitionally it would mean
distinction.
something cannot exist, or it would never exist. So please stop going on these random
Dude.
tangents.
You I don't know how.
What's up?
You're just being dumb. I went on that tangent because you were being dumb by saying something that could exist, something that does exist is the same thing.
That's not what I said, but okay.
That's literally what you said verbatim. So I'm telling you that's idiotic.
Do you just want to go in there?
Wait, so. Yeah.
It doesn't
I'm not gonna lie, I
matter.
don't think this is going anywhere. We've just been going circular for the past like 30 minutes.
I don't even want to debate. I just
It wasn't
wanted to get
circular. If I'm just asking you guys to define what you're saying, 'cause it just sounds very.
Give a fucking argument for the fucking claim, dude.
Yo, is that
I mean
Evil
that's
Destiny?
true. There does
Is that
need to be an
Evil
argument for the claim. I mean, Griff, can we just get clear? What's the claim that's being made here?
Evil Destiny, mad.
Evil Destiny.
Just calm down there, Evil Destiny.
Oh no. I don't
The Hulk? Is Evil Destiny the Hulk, bro?
Look now, Griff. What's the proposition on the proverbial table?
It's whether or not
We're just
George
talking
is the
about-
goat or not.
We're just talking about like.
What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up, Whyfun. Did I ask you?
We don't even know what you're talking about here.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about error
so-
theory, though, Griff?
Yeah.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
the
so just
claim
be
being made
clear.
here?
What's the
Yeah,
claim
so,
being- oh.
by the way, like, I can explain, because I'm, like, we're tag teaming right now, me and Griff.
Okay.
So basically, like, we've been, like, defining things for Whyfun for the past, like, 30 minutes, and then he, like, accused us of, like, committing a definist fallacy, because we defined all these things, and then after we defined all of them, we said we don't know how, like, a true moral fact can exist, and then he's saying, like, we made these things intentionally, like, incomprehensible, but literally all of the definitions we've provided up to this point have been, like, comprehensible, but we don't believe that these things, like, can or do exist.
Okay.
Because, like-
Okay. So this guy's just like an intellectually repugnant, sort of parasite to the community that is like a D- student. Awesome.
Exactly.
It's the Whyfun guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Whyfun, what's your meta-ethical view?
He's
Remember
he's
ethical
a
views?
non-naturalist.
What?
Oh my bad.
What's the non-nacho? I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm just arguing them on whether we value, like people being a member of our species or not.
Yeah, he like this is supposed to be an applied ethics debate, not an ethics debate.
Yeah. This was originally supposed to be about abortion.
Oh, okay, and then like there was some sort of undercutting of a meta-ethical view that,
Yeah.
took
Yeah.
place?
Yeah.
So, AKA.
Oh,
The
by the way,
fuck?
by the way, Snell the quiet bitch is here. What's up, Snell the quiet bitch?
What does Snell do to you, bro?
Yo, Snell. Snell. Oh, he's gonna be a scary little cuck.
What the fuck is now not talking?
Me?
Yes, that was not rhetorically appealing whatsoever, by the way. Everyone thinks you got bitch in the conversation, by the way. You clearly got bitch throughout the course of the conversation, Snell. That shit was not rhetorically appealing. Anyway, it was his job. No, so we fucked up because he's already on. Son, ice, 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 ice. Son, ice, 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 ice. Snell is my son. Snell is my son. Snell is my son. Ice, ice, ice. My microphone is louder than Snell's. Anyways, yeah, I think that was a good fit conversation.
Yeah, let me have a go at Snell. Let me have a go at Snell.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Snell, what's up, man?
Priority on birthday. freaky ass nigga on the ground, shut your freaky ass up. I'll smack the fuck out your gay ass, pussy ass faggot. Shut your lame ass up, pussy ass bitch. You trying to let it go. Alright then, give me some money. Shut your ass, fuck ass, bitch. Who is this nigga in the background trying to talk to me? Shut your bitch looking ass up. Fuck out your mouth. Shut your bitch ass up. Lame ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga. Shut your bitch ass up. Alright then.
Huh?
Yeah, I think there's really good faith. I think, Snell's for Cody to sort of give up once he got bitched. It's pretty indicative. Now, what we're going to do here is we're actually going to drown Snell out in a linear fashion. So, I'm going to say sun 3 times, and maybe you guys can just tell me if I'm drowning him out. So, I'm going to say sun, 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 and also sun. Now, you guys can actually tell me if it is the case that you heard me say sun 3 times. And if not, then it's the case that Snell drown me out. So that's just the sort of claim that I'm looking forward to hearing, if it actually is the case that Snell did drown me out. Son. 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 That shit was not rhetorically appealing. Anyways. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Anyways. Nobody can hear this motherfucking bitch ass snare, dude.